Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Hill, ladies and gentlemen, keep it going. No pressure. They may not be your friends if you don't deliver. Sweet. I am the last of the backwards hat portion of your evening. So there'll be no more backwards hats tonight. Okay? I'm sorry, but it'll be over after this. It'll be nice and quick. Hi guys. Hey, thanks for coming out. It's nice to see everybody tonight. I'm sure some of you guys might recognize me. I am every backup cop in every detective movie you've ever seen. Nice to meet all of you. Like when Will Smith fucks up or Mark Wahlberg blows it and the surly black captain is like, "You guys are off the case. Johnson, Ortiz, it's on you now." And it's just me and some other beige dude. And you're at home watching Netflix and you have to admit to yourself, you're not really sure which one of us is Johnson or which one of us is Ortiz. I'm that guy. Like I look so much like an off-duty cop that when I walk into 7-Elevens, I can just feel kids who are underage, I can just feel their buttholes tighten up. Like, is that a cop here? Do we have an ID, a fake ID of any kind that we can use? And then they see that I'm wearing a t-shirt that says Munchies on it. I'm buying Swisher Sweets from the cash register, and they're like, oh, wait a minute, that guy's just a stoner who's just trying to look calm. No big deal. It's a lot of fun. It's good to be here. I have a pet peeve. I don't know if you guys have some pet peeves. I've got a very, it's kind of an odd one, but I think it's an important one. My pet peeve is I have a problem with people that create racist beliefs based off of limited interactions with people of a different race, right? I have a real problem with that. Like, the first black guy that I ever hung out with was a huge drug addict who basically lived off of his wife until she kicked him out, and then worked a job where he got paid under the table so he didn't have to pay child support until his kids were 18. And like, you'd think I'd become very racist towards black people off of that. But I hung out with that dude all the time. Maybe it was because it's my dad and I had to. But I did it anyway, you know? Like, here's the deal. People find out that my dad was black and a drug addict, and they always want to ask me about the black thing. They're like, how was it growing up in an interracial household? And the answer is, it was really fucking weird. Not nearly as weird as growing up with a dad who's addicted to heroin, though. That's way more weird. Like, when your dad steals a family stereo and goes on a 3-day bender, like, the fact that he's black has nothing to do with it, okay? That's not the most important factor. To the cops, that's the most important factor. My mom would call the cops and be like, someone stole the stereo. Was it a black guy? Yeah, it was a black guy, but it was also my husband. So if you could maybe not shoot him, that'd be great. Considering all the stuff that my dad stole from the house for drugs, like, someone should have at least winged him to teach him a lesson, to be honest. That's how that should go. I am half black. That's not really the term that I go with. I have a term that I like to use. The term that I like to use is mulatto. That's the term I like to use to describe myself. I like the word mulatto. White people, relax, okay? Don't cringe, it's okay. All right, if I laugh at it, you can laugh at it, all right? If you have any problems on the street using mulatto, just tell them Bobby Hill said it was okay. We've got to register it. They track us everywhere. We go, it's really weird. But I like the term mulatto. I like it better than the other terms that are out there. Like, I don't like the term mixed. I don't like that. That sounds like some shit that you got in a lab, okay? And I may be an experiment, but I was not born in a lab. I don't like the term biracial. That sounds a bit too much like bisexual. And I'm not into that. Ladies, I'm into that. So I like the term mulatto. It's awesome. It sounds exotic. You know what I mean? Like, it could be from the Isle of Mulat. Like, I can have a Caribbean accent, and this weed thing can be part of my religion and not something I picked up in college. That'd be a real good deal. Do we smoke weed? Do we have weed smokers here? Yeah? Smoke weed? It's so good to be in a place where people can be like, yeah! In Chicago, they're like, I don't know. I can be like, by a show of weed, who gets high in here, all right? Just throw up a bag or something. Make me feel better about my life. A lot of Chicagoans here. I do this when I go home late at night. I play this game, and I don't know if you've ever played it. You can actually play it in Los Angeles, too. The game that I like to play is potential robbery about to happen, or just a dude smoking weed in the alley. It's my favorite game. I love it so much. It's my favorite game to play. I've never lost at the game. I'm 100% right every time. It is always just a dude smoking weed in the alley. Because I am always that dude smoking weed in the alley. It's a part of the game that I play, folks. I may look like an off-duty cop who's going to arrest you, but I'm just getting high. And if you ask me nicely, I will probably get you high, too. And then I will probably rob you. Because I'm from Chicago and we don't fuck around, okay? That's how that goes. It's a lot of fun. Has everybody ever done this? Everybody ever get so high that you just go into a store and you just start negotiating for things with no one when no one's around? I found myself in the Rite Aid at 3 o'clock in the morning the other day, just walking up and down aisles the whole time, just going like, can I just have like 2 cookies? I just want 2 cookies. Can I just have like 2 cookies? I won't even buy milk. I'll be healthy. I'll just eat the cookies. That's actually a story called How Bobby Hill Ate a Whole Package of Oreos at 4 in the morning. That's what that is. I have a fear. I have a major fear. I don't know if you guys express any major fears if they take control of your life. I have a major fear. My major fear is I'm afraid of people who are antisocial kids who are now famous because of their weird antisocial shit now that they're adults. That's a weird thing. I have a real problem with that. Like people that do parkour, if you're an adult that does parkour, get the fuck away from me, okay? That free running thing where you go sliding through like handrails and shit, going at fast speeds. How lonely of a person you have to be to try and make friends by doing a front flip off of a building? No way. There's a body in your basement. Get the fuck out of my life. I don't want to hang out with you at all. It's not going to work out. Etch-a-sketch artist? Nope, we can't be friends. That's not gonna happen, okay? We all know what an Etch-a-sketch is. We've all tried to do that deal. If you're an Etch-a-sketch artist, there's no way. You know how alone you have to be good at being an Etch-a-sketch artist? To just sit there and just be like... No way. You for sure kidnapped somebody somewhere in your lifetime. Absolutely 100%. The antisocial kids who are now famous as adults that I'm most afraid of, I had an experience with one of them recently. I was doing a show in Vegas, and there was a bunch of comics on the show, and they closed out with a magician, which is basically how every show in Vegas closes out. If you're not very sure, Carrot Top closes out with a magician, Britney Spears closes out with a magician, and a show that I'm on for sure is fucking closing out with a magician. Now, the magician was amazing. He was awesome. He was this dude, he had a cape on. Through the course of his act, he made 5 birds appear, and for his finisher, he made a 30-pound cat appear out of nowhere, and it was really awesome. But afterwards, we were all hanging out, and I don't know if you know this, but comics tend to hang out together after shows and talk, and the magician wanted to come over and hang out with us, and I immediately left the conversation. And my friend was like, why? Why did you not hang out? And the answer is, I ain't fucking around with no magicians, okay? I'm a grown man. I know how magic works, all right? You didn't just make those birds and a cat appear. They were in your cape the whole fucking time. And I'm not hanging out with some dude that sews pockets in a cape. That's some weird shit. I'm not gonna do that. And you may be like, well, I'm antisocial too. I bet none of you in here know how to do more than 3 card tricks, okay? Get the fuck out of here. You may know a magician who's an adult now, but none of you have known a magician since he was a kid, all right? Because to be that good at making grown people believe that you made a card appear somewhere where it didn't start at in takes way too much practice for me to hang out with you. You're spending too much time alone. We're gonna walk down the street, you're gonna pull a bird on your cape. Unless that's code for cocaine, fuck that, I'm not doing that. Not gonna happen. The real problem I had is I want to wear this hat on stage, and the guy running the show is like, you can't wear that hat on stage. I'm like, he's got birds and cats in a cape. Get the fuck out of here. It's not gonna happen. I gotta go. I've said too much. There's been a lot of stuff with comics lately, getting in trouble on and off stage, and there's a real famous one that's gotten in trouble off stage. Bill Cosby admitted in a 2005 deposition that he had been giving girls Quaaludes to have sex with them, which honestly is why you give girls Quaaludes. Let's just be honest. But they're supposed to ask for the Quaalude first. You're not supposed to slip it to them. They're supposed to be like, 1 Quaalude, please. You're supposed to be like, all right. Like, if you can't sneak it in their drink. Also, can we get rid of the word slipped for that? That's a terrible word for something that's supposed to be so awesome, okay? Like, if you slip through a crowd and make a train on time, you're a hero. If you slip a Quaalude in a girl's drink, you're a piece of shit, all right? That's how. Is there a better word? I have no idea. I can't figure it out, but if you slipped and you didn't fall at the end, you did something awesome, okay? That's not how that should go. It's so crazy. I didn't really pay too much attention to the story because I heard that he'd been drugging women to have sex with them. Of course, have you seen him? He looks like an anamorphized, like, Snuffleupagus, okay? That's not a good deal. The greatest revelation out of that story, Bill Cosby had Quaaludes in 2005. Are you fucking kidding me? Quaaludes in 2005? What? They've been out of the country for 20 years. What the fuck is he curating in his house? We need to check Bill Cosby's house. Is there a dodo bird still in Bill Cosby's house? What the fuck is going on? Is Anne Frank still hiding out in Bill Cosby's house? Did Tupac not die? And that's why people see him every once in a while? He's like, he pulls his pants up and Bill lets him out? That's crazy. I don't know what to do. You guys have been great. My name is Bobby Hutton.